What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Ruby. I live in New York City, and this is my lifestyle channel, so please be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to reach 7K. That is the next goal here for this channel. If you're interested to know a little bit about me, again, my name is Ruby. I'm 23. I live in New York City. I'm a content creator. I'm a solid core head coach, and I'm also an actor. On this channel, you'll definitely find like mostly beauty and lifestyle content, but I also do post daily on TikTok. So if you want to see even more content from me, be sure to go follow me over there as well. Our next goal is to hit 25,000 followers. I truly cannot believe like how fast time flies. I feel like I was just filming this same video last year, but it's one of the most wonderful times of the year. It's the Sephora Spring VIB sale, the Spring Savings event. Sephora does two major sales, one towards the spring and then one towards the fall / like holiday season every single year, and it is the best time to stock up on products that you know you love, but also try out products you've been dying to get your hands on. I am a proud Rouge member, meaning that I get 20% off whenever these big sales come around. And today, as I'm filming this video, it's actually the first day of the sale. Rouge gets first access, so I went to my local Sephora pretty much as soon as it opened today to do my shopping. Luckily, everything that was on my wish list was actually in store this year. I'm gonna have links for everything down below. Definitely let me know what you guys are picking up in the sale, what's on your wish list, / like what are some items that you're planning on restocking. Without further ado, I think we should just get right into it. I don't want to keep this intro super long, and I know that you guys would rather just like get to the good stuff. Up first, this is the one and only hair care item that I purchased, and it's actually a repurchase. I was also planning on picking up another one of the Dry Bar dry shampoos, but they were completely sold out, and I'm not running like that low, so I should be okay for now. However, what I did pick up and what I desperately needed was a refill of the Way Detox shampoo. This is my absolute favorite clarifying shampoo. I use this once a week to remove any sort of like product buildup and just keep my scalp and my hair looking super fresh and clean. I absolutely love this detox shampoo. It's super effective, but it's not crazy drying. Yes, a clarifying shampoo is going to be slightly more drying than like your regular shampoo, but that's why it's not intended for use every single time you wash your hair. But I don't find that I deal with any sort of like severe dryness, and a good like deep conditioning mask right afterwards will kind of like eliminate any problems. It smells amazing. It works amazing. A little bit goes a long way. It lathers beautifully. I am such a fan of Way. They're one of my favorite hair care brands, so obviously had to pick up another one of these. I feel like we should jump into body care next because again, I only picked up one thing from this category. Surprisingly, which like I know, I actually didn't pick up any like skincare really, but honestly, PR right now has been super skincare heavy, and I feel very lucky to say that I received quite a bit of product in PR. So I just didn't feel the need to like buy anything during the sale, just because I have so many things to try out in like the near future that I just wanted to like make sure I go through what I'm already being sent versus like adding more. However, I did pick up one body care thing that literally like just came out, I think about a week or so ago. It's from Isle of Paradise, and these are the brand new body self tanning drops. I got mine in the medium color. They have light, medium, and dark. I had been waiting for so long for Isle of Paradise to come out with something like this. So it says you mix 1 to 12 drops in with your moisturizer, you mix it together and then apply it all over your body. I will definitely be testing this out later this week. Now that it's officially like really sunny out here in New York and very warm. Actually today it's almost 90 degrees. And now that it's getting warmer out and it's starting to feel like summer's around the corner, it definitely means like I need to whip out my self tanning products. So very excited to finally test these out. I guess I did technically pick up one skincare product, even though it's actually for your lips. So it's not necessarily like skincare, it's more like lip care, but I would still place it in the skincare category because it's not colored like a makeup product. You get what I'm saying. I've heard nobody talk about this product, but it's a brand that I love, and pretty much everything that I've tested from their skincare wise, I have always really, really loved. This is from Freck, and I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm just gonna like show the name of the product. I guess we'll just call it like the Rich Bee Nourishing Plant and Peptide Lip Balm. You guys know I love Freck's moisturizer. I also recently tried their toner, and I was really impressed with that as well. So when I saw they were coming out with a lip balm, I was like, okay, I have to try this. Something tells me that like I'm really gonna enjoy this. Here's the packaging. Very simple. I always really do like their packaging. It's a little bit smaller packaging wise than what I thought it would be, but I guess it makes it nice to put in your purse. It has a little like plastic kind of applicator, and then what's interesting about this is it actually doesn't doesn't have a fragrance. Yeah, it literally smells like nothing. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, I guess that's really great. I am somebody who typically does like some sort of fragrance or like flavoring in my like lip treatments and my lip balms, but I mean, it's not really like that big of a deal. But I'm excited to see how this compares to like the rest of my favorite like lip treatments and lip balms. You guys know I'm always a fan of like all the lip care items. It's one of my favorite things to purchase and try out, so I can't wait to see kind of like where this ranks and what I think about it. Moving right along into fragrance, I'm trying not to like over chat in this video because I do still definitely have like quite a few things to share, and I don't want to like be moving so fast, but I'm trying to like find a balance, you know what I mean? Sometimes my Sephora hauls can get very long. But anyways, moving right along into fragrance, this is definitely like the second largest category in terms of what I picked up from the sale. I feel like the overall theme of this haul is just like spring and summer products. Like, give me all the glowy makeup, give me the tanning products, give me the summer fragrances. And so I definitely picked up quite a few that had been on my wish list for a hot second, and then one that was a complete impulse purchase today, or like a blind buy, but it really impressed me. I guess let's start with that one actually. I picked up the mini size of the Sol de Janeiro Bio Radiance fragrance. This one is, I believe, brand new. They also do have a body lotion in this fragrance as well, but I have enough lotion right now, whereas I could always use another fragrance mist or another perfume. So this one is described as a solar scent that combines clean white florals, creamy coconut milk, and the warmth of the sun on the sand. It also says on the front that it features solar tuberose. So the way that I would kind of describe this scent is it's very delicate. It's much more delicate than the other fragrances from Sol de Janeiro. And don't get me wrong, I have multiple other fragrances from them. I truly love most that they've come out with, but there's something different about this one. It's definitely like a little bit lighter. It's a little bit creamier. I feel like this one's gonna be really nice to layer with other fragrances. Now granted, I only smelled this quickly when I was in store, so I'm gonna have to like wear it more to form my true thoughts, but I didn't really find that the coconut was like super overpowering or anything. It was just like a really nice kind of like added element. It does definitely remind me of just like a chill beach day. I feel like this would be amazing to wear in the summer. So yeah, very excited to try this out. Now speaking of coconut actually, next I picked up a travel size of the newest fragrance from the 7 Virtues. This is called Coconut Sun, and like I said, this is their travel spray. Here's what the packaging looks like. I've been really into buying like travel size fragrances recently, unless it's a fragrance that like I have already been through a travel size of that I know I just want to go ahead and get the full size bottle. I just feel like it's better, especially with somebody like me who has such an extensive fragrance collection. I feel like travel size is just like always the way to go. But this is just a super like summery coconut with almost a little bit of like, I don't know, like a citrusy floral aspect to it. I don't have the notes right here in front of me, but it's gorgeous. It doesn't smell sunscreeny, because I know sometimes coconut scents can kind of like lean that way, especially when they're like very summertime themed, but I don't really get that kind of scent with this. I just think it's gonna be really nice, especially for traveling, taking some summer trips. I feel like this is just gonna be so great. The last travel size fragrance that I picked up is again another brand new launch that as soon as they released it, I put it on my wish list because I just had a feeling this is gonna be so up my alley. This is from Ellis Brooklyn, which has quickly just become one of my favorite perfume brands. I feel like everything they put out is so unique, it's so special. There's really nothing else like it in terms of like a comparable dupe. But like I said, this is their brand new fragrance, and this is called Florist. I also just love the hot pink. If you follow me on TikTok, you know I've truly been in such a hot pink mood recently. So again, this is the travel size. So it's just like a little mini perfume spray. However, something does tell me that I might end up going back a little bit later and buying like the full size bottle. This is a beautiful white floral. Like, it is clean, it's crisp, but it doesn't smell like laundry, because you guys know I don't really like those kinds of fragrances. It's just a beautiful, true floral, but it doesn't smell too mature. It still has like a very kind of like youthful element to it. I feel like this is just gonna be beautiful. I smell this and I think of like a day in Central Park. Okay, the last fragrance that I picked up during the sale is definitely like the most expensive fragrance that I picked up, but also maybe one of the most expensive things that I purchased in this entire haul. However, this is why it's good to like buy things during the sale, especially when you're a Rouge, because you get a really nice 20% off. And if you have been following me for a while, you are going to know why there was no way I was walking out of the store without this fragrance. So this is from Jo Malone, and there is a chance that I won't be able to link this down below because it's limited edition and there were only like a few left in stock when I checked. But this is the Rose Blush Cologne from Jo Malone. I am so excited. This is actually a repurchase for me, which you might be thinking, how, considering this is a limited edition launch? To make a long story very, very short, they originally launched this about 2 years ago, and I bought like the smallest size from the actual like Jo Malone like store because I love anything rose, and I feel like I'm always looking for like the perfect rose fragrance, and this truly is it because it's a classic rose, but it also has a hint of basil, so it's a little bit fresher and greener, and there's just something about it that's so unique. Anyways, I bought the smallest size bottle. I fell in love with it, and I went back to go buy a backup, and they were already sold out. And they were like, we're not relaunching this. Unfortunately, like, it's completely gone. And so for these last 2 years, I have been savoring that bottle. I'm actually down to like the final few sprays, and I was like, you know what, like there's nothing I can do. I might as well enjoy it. Like this fragrance is not coming back. I've tried so hard to find like a dupe for this, and it's just never happened. And then what do you know, they decided to bring it back one more time, and I made sure that I got my hands on a bottle. The packaging this time is a little bit different this time around. When they first launched it 2 years ago, it was a part of like their picnic collection, so the bottle looks a little different, but it's the exact same fragrance. All the fragrance notes are exactly the same. I am so excited, and now I can use up the bottle that I've been saving for the last 2 years. I can use up the last few sprays knowing that I have another bottle ready to go. Lastly, but certainly not least, let's go through all of the makeup that I purchased. I feel like this is usually the biggest category for my Sephora sale hauls. I really can't believe though that I didn't buy any skincare. And like I said, I have so much that has recently come to me in PR that like it would have been stupid to, but it's crazy to like be filming this and just be like skipping over skincare. But we definitely have a lot of makeup to make up for the fact that there's no skincare. First up is a repurchase, the best setting spray on the market, but especially during the summertime where you don't want your makeup to like slip and slide all over your face. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It is just truly the best. Yes, it is expensive, but that is why I typically stock up during the sales. It is iconic for a reason though. The mist is perfect. It has just a light, lovely fragrance, nothing too crazy. This truly is like super glue for your makeup. Like when you spray this on, your makeup is not going anywhere, but it doesn't mattify it. It doesn't make it any glowier than it already is. It just sets your makeup how it is. Yes, it helps like melt everything together, but it doesn't change the finish of your makeup, but it's so good. It's the best. So this is honestly the first thing that I grabbed. This and the Way shampoo were the first two things that I grabbed as soon as I walked in this morning. I was going to repurchase the Makeup by Mario Clear Brow Gel because you guys know that's one of my favorite brow gels. It is literally just like so good. It's kind of unmatched, but they were sold out in store, and I was like, that's okay. You know what? Let's try something else, and then like if I don't love this, then I'll go online and repurchase the Makeup by Mario one. So I ended up going with a mini size. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Surprisingly, I've never tried this product from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know it's iconic. I've just never tried it. This mini size was only $9 full price, then I got 20% off on it, so I thought that was like a really fair price. It's so cute. This is one of those products that truly has like thousands of 5-star reviews. I've just never like picked it up. I don't know why, but I'm very excited to finally test it out and again kind of see where it ranks in terms of my brow gel because I am pretty picky. This is the last repurchase that I have, and then everything else is brand new to me, but I actually picked up a repurchase of a foundation, which I truly almost never do because I have so many in my collection. But with the summertime right around the corner, this was one of my favorite foundations to reach for last year, and so I wanted to pick up a fresh bottle. So it's from Kosas, and this is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, and it also has SPF 25, which is great. Any little extra SPF just like totally helps. This year I did actually pick up a slightly different shade because last year I don't remember the exact shade that I went with, but I wasn't like obsessed with the shade match. So this year I wanted to try something different. I feel like Kosas and their shades, especially in their foundation, nothing for me is really like a perfect match, but I think this one is a little bit closer. So I ended up going with the shade 170. This is light, neutral, warm. It's described as a light with peachy golden undertones. This foundation is beautiful. It's a super natural looking finish. It also has tons of skincare ingredients including hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. I would say this is like light medium coverage. It's not super full coverage, but it's definitely not a skin tint. Like this is definitely a true foundation. Okay, so as for the rest of the makeup products I'm about to share, like I said, these are all brand new, so nothing's a repurchase. Speaking of iconic products, I finally got my hands on the Urban Decay Space Cowboy Single Eyeshadow. This is a super wearable glitter eyeshadow essentially. It has a very sheer base to it where it gives this like beautiful like just kind of scattered sparkle appearance. I'm sure you guys have already seen swatches, but like if you haven't, the best way I would describe this eyeshadow is it kind of has a sheer cool brown like base to it, and then this really finely milled glitter where it just gives this beautiful, like I said, kind of scattered glitter appearance without it being too crazy. It's still definitely very wearable for every day. It almost kind of gives that like eye topper appearance, but you can also totally wear it on its own or layer it on top of something else. I wouldn't consider this next product a repurchase because I've tried the product before, but this is a new shade. So I'm just gonna consider it like a brand new item, which is why I didn't kind of incorporate it in with like all the other repurchases. This is from Summer Fridays though, and this is their lip butter balm in their brand new shade Pink Sugar. Now I couldn't help myself. This is like the one and only product that I already tried earlier today, and you guys, I love it. This might honestly be my new favorite out of all the Summer Friday lip butter balms, and you guys know I'm obsessed with these. These lip balms give the perfect amount of color, but they're also so hydrating. Like this truly is a lip like treatment first and then a lip color second, if that makes sense. Their OG shade, like the clear regular vanilla one, I use as an overnight lip mask, and it truly just like does such a good job at hydrating your lips. So this one here, Pink Sugar, it's a super pretty, like very wearable baby pink. It's nothing crazy. It's pretty sheer. It just gives like a really light pink tint to the lips. However, the smell, this smells like a pink sugar cookie. It smells so good, and it's not overpowering to the point that it's like sickly or anything like that. But honestly, like I thought their OG like vanilla scent was my favorite, and now I'm not so sure. This is so good. I lied. I totally forgot that this is technically a repurchase, although it's kind of not. I originally received this product in PR, so the first time I ever received it, I did not spend my own money on it, but now I am repurchasing it with my money because it is that good. I'm actually wearing it today. It's a part of my makeup look that I'm currently wearing right now, so any guesses? It is the Ilia mascara, specifically because I know they have two different kinds of mascara. This is the Limitless Lash Mascara. It lifts, lengthens, curls, so it's like a 3-in-1. This is truly one of the best mascaras I've ever tried. And it's a clean formula, so even better. It's in the shade After Midnight. It's just like a really dark black. Packaging, super clean and simple. Now, I don't want to open this one up yet because I'm still using the current tube that I have. So I want to keep this one fresh until I'm ready to use it. But this truly has one of the most innovative brushes on it. It's like a double-sided brush where one side is really great for like curling and getting like the volume, and the other side is really great for separating and just kind of like lifting. I don't know how to explain it. Like there's truly something so magical about this mascara. I feel like it is so slept on. Like I know some people who love it, and then I know a lot of people who are like, I've never even heard of that. I know that it's one of those mascaras that's kind of like been around for a hot second, so it's not like the shiniest and the newest thing, but it is so good. This and the Merit mascara along with the Say Beauty mascara are probably like my top 3 favorite mascaras, and funny enough, they all happen to be clean beauty brands as well. But I've loved this so much since I first received it in PR, and so when the sale came around, I was like, I know I have to repurchase this because the tube I'm currently using is getting pretty dried out, and I was like, I can't be without this. As somebody with pretty like naturally long and separated lashes, it takes a lot for me to like really love a mascara and think it's worth repurchasing, and this is just so good. I picked up 2 lip glosses from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Both of these I have swatched so many times in store, it's not even funny, but you guys know I have so many freaking lip glosses, and so I was like, Ruby, wait until the sale. So it's literally just called Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, like nothing fancy to the name, but I picked up 2 shades like I said. So the first shade that I got is Peachy. It has the most beautiful, almost like slightly metallic reflex to it and a little bit of glitter. Also the packaging, this is just so pretty and like dainty. Sorry you guys, it's getting so sunny in here. But secondly, I picked up the shade Amber Sparkle. This one is almost like a beautiful like bronze. I just think it's stunning, especially with like a very bronzy makeup look with a little bit more of a tan. Like I just think it's gonna be so pretty. I feel like it would not be a Sephora sale haul without me picking up a few concealers. You guys know concealers are one of my favorite products to try, and I was actually really intrigued to try this. This is from IT Cosmetics, and it's the new Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer and Serum. It has 2% niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and caffeine, and it's a medium buildable coverage with a neutral finish. Natural finish. I said neutral and I was like, wait, that's a way to describe color, not a finish. I ended up getting the shade Light Neutral 22. This is going to be perfect for my under eyes. You guys know I like a slightly brighter under eye. And I didn't really feel like this was going to be concealer that I was going to end up using all over my face, so I wanted to get something more suited for my under eyes. It actually does have a little like brush applicator for the concealer. I personally probably won't be using that, but that's okay. I don't have a lot from IT Cosmetics, but what I do have, I've really enjoyed, and I've seen quite a few content creators who I love raving about this, so I was very excited to pick it up for myself. And you know what, while we're here, let's just go through the other concealer that I actually ended up picking up, which this one, I actually did get 2 shades, because I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this for both underneath my eyes and just on my face as a spot concealer. These were definitely a little bit pricier, which again is why it's great to shop the sale, but these are both from Givenchy, obviously, because they're the exact same concealer, just in 2 shades. But this is the Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer. So like I said, I picked up 2 different shades. For my under eyes, I picked up N120, basically just like a fair light neutral, perfect for my under eyes. And then I also picked up the shade N250 for my face. And let me also just say, both of these, like, perfect shade matches. This is truly just a light, medium, neutral. I feel like Givenchy really does a great job at getting the neutral shades right. Again, this is a product that has been around for forever, and I have just never tried it. But recently, I received a PR box from Milk Makeup, and everything in there was so impressive that it made me finally want to pick this item up. I've always been a fan of Milk Makeup, but I've never had like a ton from their collection. But like I said, this PR package that I recently received, everything was just so good. So I finally wanted to give this a try. This is the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint. Again, perfect for the summertime. Now, because it's a skin tint, you can be kind of flexible with the shade that you pick up. It doesn't have to be like a perfect match. So I ended up going with the shade Sand. It's in like the light medium, you know, kind of shade range. I have to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be the biggest fan of the packaging slash the applicator. Basically what you do is you click up on the bottom of the skin tint, and then it comes out of this like roller ball. I just feel like, one, it's not the most sanitary way to apply foundation, but I also just feel like it's not the most like convenient. Is that the word that I'm looking for? I feel like just either a pump would have been better, or just like a squeezy tube basically. But I've heard, despite the weird packaging, I've heard the actual product is fantastic. And it also has SPF 30, so we love that. SPF all day, every day, you guys know the drill. Very excited to test this out though, and I do think, despite the fact that it's been around for forever, and I feel like so many people already know about this, I still want to make a TikTok about it because I just feel like it looks really cool. Okay, we're getting to the end, I promise. But the next thing that I picked up is another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher. I've seen these at the Charlotte Tilbury gondola every time I've gone into Sephora, and yet they've never really like caught my eye necessarily. But as I was kind of just like browsing the store today, I saw this one specific shade, and I was like, okay, this would be so beautiful for the summertime. Again, going back to that idea of like glowy, bronzy makeup, kind of bringing in like terracotta tones. The shade that I picked up specifically is called the Climax. Packaging is just that beautiful classic compact from Charlotte, and then the color itself is so pretty. So essentially the way that it's suggested to apply this is you take the outer circle and you swish that across the cheekbones, and then you take the middle shade onto the apples of your cheeks. However, the way that I've seen a lot of people use this product is they mix both shades together, and it creates this beautiful like blush highlight in one. But since this one is kind of like a brownie pink, I feel like it's also going to be like a blush bronzer highlighter in one. Lastly, but certainly not least, I truly got so lucky because there was only one of each of these final products. And again, these are all products that I have been trying to get my hands on for months, and I was like, you know what, it's just like not meant to be. But I had been dying to try it, not only for myself but to feature in content for you guys, and I'm so excited that my Sephora actually had it in stock for the sale. Well, not really technically, because there was only one of each left, but I got my hands on it, and that's what matters. I ended up getting 2 shades of the Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter from Rare Beauty, along with the brush. Specifically, this is called the Positive Light Precision Brush. I also just really like Rare Beauty's brushes in general, but this is the highlighter brush. Actually a lot more slender than what I already have in my collection, so I like the fact that I'm not purchasing something that I kind of already have, just from like a different brand, you know what I mean? But yeah, super pretty. I love the pale pink handles on the brushes, and the bristles are super soft. Like, this is a very fine brush. It's not going to like pack on a ton of product. You can tell it's going to give a really lovely kind of diffused highlight look. And then as for the two colors that I got, so up first we have Exhilarate. Again, just obsessed with these little compacts. I think these are just the cutest. So this is Exhilarate. It's a beautiful like champagne gold. And then up next we also have the shade Mesmerize. This one, so pretty. This is just like a true rose gold, but it's not too pink. It's not too bright. Like, oh, I just think it's so pretty. And both of these, not just as highlights, but also on the eyes, doing like a little monochromatic look for the summer, I think would be so pretty. But with that, you guys, that wraps up everything that I picked up from the spring VIB sale at Sephora this year. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did. And also click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, we're trying to reach 7K. That is the next goal here for this channel. I still feel like this video was definitely a long one, but I hope you guys enjoyed hanging with me. I always love filming these for you. Be sure to also follow me on all of my other social media networks, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Check out my Amazon shop. Links for everything, they're always in the description box down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope that you're all having a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I hope you've had a lovely spring so far. Again, definitely let me know if you're going to be shopping the sale / what's on your wish list or what's on your repurchase list. Until my next video, have a good one. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Okay, bye everybody.